Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Dropping back, it's Reed. Grabs it in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
Handoff to the single back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught behind the line. It's Owens. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Simpson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Why would they use your timeout? It's just the first quarter.
Just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Quarterback moving.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, I had you in the backfield. I had your motherfucking ass, man. Son of a biscuit. Son of a biscuit.
Let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
Simpson.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Craven. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's been a tale
Thank
of
you.
2 drives.
Thank you,
for this
Jesus.
Defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Throws into double coverage and it's picked up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Looking left. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet, get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Go for it, nigga.
You gotta love that.
You ain't gonna go for it?
One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're gonna get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt
Step
at a
bitch in there.
return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, come on, dog. I can't never finish the motherfucking game,